Hey, it's good morning and welcome to another vlog. A little bit rushed here, train's already here, slightly early. It's Thursday 25th of June and we're going to Cononley. So let's get on this train and we'll do a brief introduction. Right, we've just got on this train at Cononley now and we're going to Leeds and then we're going to change there for train to Skipton or Carlisle. We're going to Cononley, which will be a new tick, and then from there we'll walk over to Colne via Laneshaw Reservoir, hopefully, well, break there. Might get the Carlisle train if it's on platform 12 at Leeds. If not, we'll just go on a direct service from with electric services. Okay, so let's do it. Enjoy this. Right, made it to Leeds and a couple of minutes early. So let's see if the Carlisle train is on platform 12. If it isn't, we'll just go straight over for the Skipton local service. It could be it there, who knows? Let's just check. 12C Carlisle, yeah, I think that'll be the one. I'm not running over for the one. Well, we should have gone, should that by now. Anyway, it's skip 26. Right, hang around here. Now then, what's this coming through? Very short HST formation. I think it might be. It's just two power cars on their own. Right, this looks a bit more like a Carlisle train now. We should be able to get on it soon, hopefully. So we'll nip to Keighley with this one, then just go a couple more stops with the local service to Cononley. Right, we're going out via the through road. So let's get to Keighley on this one, and then we'll get on the local one a couple more stops. I don't know why they couldn't just take us down D line and straight up. Oh, not the straight line, so we've got Arrogant line here across. Anyway, we're on the way. We're on our way to Keighley on this one, and then Cononley a few moments later. Oh dear. Right, so made it to Keighley. Let's hang around here now for the local service. Right, this is heading off to Carlisle. We want the next one a few minutes later. There's a lot of stored 144 units here at the Worth Valley. I think they've been, well, they're not the superfluous requirements with Northern at the moment. Whether they'll ever come back into service briefly, but I don't know. But the Worth Valley, I think, are being paid a shed load of cash to store them. And that's pretty good, I think. Right, this is our next train now to Cononley. We could have got on at Leeds, but we thought we'd do what we did to avoid the steps at Leeds and the bridge and all that. So it's 333-010 and we'll go 2 stops just to Cononley. Right, we're just leaving Keighley. Let's see how far these 144s extend out the other end, if they do. No, they don't. But that's the connecting line that they would have all used. Has it got a Reebok shine on it, but there's been quite a few wheels over it. Right. Cononley, tick. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Let's see this train go, and then we'll get on. I think we'll be going up that way somewhere in a minute, but anyway, let's just see this train go for Skipdale. I don't think there's anything else coming the other way like an express, is there? Got to have the barriers down in case the train overshoots. Right, so this is heading off to Skipton, which is the next stop. We'll have a sort out and then head over to Colne. Barriers are up. Right, so Cononley, tick. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so we're going to do it today and walk over to Colne. It's quite a long walk is this one, so you can expect an hour's worth of video roughly here, I think, or nearly an hour. We'll see. Well, the barriers have just gone down again for another train, so we'll see what that is, I think, and then we'll head off. Right, this is just a local Skipton Foster Square service, so I think we'll head off now. The barriers might not go up here actually because there's another one due. Oh, it has. There's another one due in a minute or two the other way where we came off. Right, let's go up through the village and up into the hills. Right. Yeah, yellow again. Let's set view ranger going before I forget. Right, this is just one from Bradford, is this, to Skipton. Anyway, we've set view ranger going now, so I think we can head off. We'll just watch this one from the distance. Right, that's the last train we're going to see now for a while. Let's get over to Colne. Hiya. Here's a nice pub up here. I wonder if it's open yet. Maybe next weekend.
honestly. When are you opening? When are you opening? 4th of July. Yeah, I thought it might be. Excellent. Yeah, cheers. Who knows, they might have 2 goes at Cononley in the short term. Now and a few days later, we'll see. We certainly picked a good day for this walk. Right, there's a left turn now, a path somewhere just here. Here we are. In situ, eh? Right, up here. Quite a steep little bit further up. There is, yeah, you can see that there. Little dogs, eh? It is up at the path, isn't it?
Yeah, carry on up on it.
Cheers. Mouthy dogs. Right, just come up here now. From the right, just there. Just look at the scenery here. It's absolutely fantastic. There's a farm up there. Anyway, we're going up here. And we're not swinging around to the right, we're going literally straight up the hill. You'll see. We're not going to run short of capacity on this camera. Right, that goes round to that farm. We're going straight up here. That's what the arrow says. Oh dear. I'm knackered already. We've barely done half a mile. Right, we've just come through the gate here and we're looking back. Just look at that view. This is Airedale at its best. Yorkshire at its best. Come on, let's keep going. Got a long way to go yet. Barely started. Once we've got this hill behind us, I think it'll be fairly straightforward. Right, I think that's the severe climb over with now. For a while, so it's just we're still climbing a bit, but only gently now here. And a bit further on, it just curves gently to the left. So the going is good so far. Oh, excuse me, just had a drink of water. Right, anyway, we'll I mean, just look at the scenery behind me. It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? This is Yorkshire and Lancashire further on, which will be just as good. I think it was a white van over there. White van man, is it? Could be. think there's a road, yeah, where that van is now. It could go left or right. Is that the main road or not? Not sure. Let's keep going anyway. Right, this is looking back, and we could go down that way, but we won't, because we're going to go this way. It's this footpath here, over this wall, and somewhere across near where that water is. So let's do it. A lot of sheep about here, isn't there? Right, well, somewhere here should be a stile. What are you looking at? Eh? Yeah. Oh, now is that Mum and... Hello, darlings. Oh, go on, son. I'm not Welsh. And I'm not wearing Wellington boots. That's looking back now to where we've just come from. It's not very clear in the path. There's no fence just there. It's just all broken down and flat. What is available, what's there, but there's no actual fence which walks straight through. Anyway, into this corner now, and over the wall, and we're onto the road for a bit. There's a couple of sheep there, trying to stay cool in the shade. Thick winter coats on some of them. Oh dear. Oh. Right. Just noticed on the map it says shaft disused, and I wonder if that could be it up there. Looks very likely. I'm not so sure it's in the same place, but anyway, this is an old windmill. Anyway, that's the path sign just there for where we are, and we're going down here now. There's another left turn a little further on, which is what we need to do next. Oh, there's another shaft across there, isn't there? Our chimney. That could be that disused shaft. So yeah, anyway, along here. I just come from down there, and the road actually goes up there, but we want to go down to the right down here now. Okay, don't let's just say footpath though, but it's not much of a road in this. It's good for us. Looks as if it might have been a tad wider at some point. But anyway, there was a tractor there in the field sorting out the grass. Just look at it around here, it's absolutely fantastic. Some cows over there, and what looks like a monument or two up there on the hillside. And let's keep going down here. This is a fairly steep descent now. I've got another ascent coming up further across. Right, it's a rough guess we're about 2 miles away now from Cononley, and we've just come down this path here. It was a bit of a road at first, but now it's just a path, and it says on the map ford, which is obviously that there, but we can go across the bridge, save getting our feet wet. At least, oh, bloody heck, this is narrow. Oh my neck, can barely put one foot in front of the other. Shuff me. That is one hell of a narrow bridge, that. Look at it. But anyway, we've managed it. Imagine that gets a lot stronger than that. And it does. Anyway, let's keep going. Got quite a stiff climb up here now to go, another one. Hence why that bit of a stream is in the valley. Streams always find the lowest level, don't they? You should think they would. Right, this is the next path we need now, to the right, just here. There is a monument up there, look. I thought there was. Right up on the top there, it's full zoom it. That's full zoom. Comment if you know what it is. Might do an explore up there later. At a later date, should I say. Right. Is it down there, is it? Oh, it must be along here. There's no style in the walls, it must be down here. Go past that farm, I think, down there, if it is a farm. I'm not sure we're on the right side or not, but we've just walked from down there, turned right on here. And we look at the view. Just look at that view. You see that monument up there again? Wherever it is. So anyway, this is where we're going to go now. And there is a gap in the wall. I thought we'd screwed up somewhere here, but no, I think we're right. It's just obviously not very well walked in this path. Gap in the wall, a very narrow gap. Ooh. Ooh. Hi. Path, is it up there? Ah, beg pardon. Good job we bumped into them, innit? Now, where did I see a peacock? I thought I saw a peacock a few moments ago. Seems to have disappeared. Oh, it's there. There's another one. Now I know why Mrs. Peacock was blue in Cluedo. Right, we've just come past the farm there and those barns that look like they've been converted to houses. So we could go up there, but it's a bit steep, so we'll stick to the path rather than the road, which is a little bit easier graded. We'll go up here. A little cooler in the shade. Change of plan. That path up there doesn't seem to exist. Thank you very much, Jordan Survey, that was great. Putting a path on the map that doesn't really exist. We'll just turn right and go up the road. I'm not getting stuck. I hate having to double back though, especially when all the arrows point the right way. Anyway, we'll go over this bridge. Have a look at the other end possibly when we get to it. So I've no idea where the hell it's supposed to go. Right, this is the path somewhere just here now, here where this telegraph pole is, where I was expecting to come out. I think we made a wise decision to come via the road. It's funny how it looks well used at this end, but down there it's just nothing. Right, anyway, let's keep going up the road now. Right, we've come up this bit here, this bit of a dirt track or whatever. There's what looks like the remains of an old quarry here, and I thought we were going to go down there, but we're not. We've got to go through here somehow. Let's carefully negotiate that cattle grid and then head down here, wherever it is. Don't think it is down there, it might be down this way after all. It's very badly signed and also not quite right on the map, because all we're doing now is walking straight down the main road and that gate's locked. So, and it looks, what's this then? So there must be some means of getting through. Well, at least we're on the right path now. Fancy it, it's so badly signed. right where that house is there. There's a gate right there in the corner, and another one just a bit beyond the trees, but absolutely zero signage. Wandering around like a decapitated feathered fowl. Here's the footbridge now. This is quite substantial, but look of it. And we're just straight up to the main road now. Come on, sheepy. Oh, now that does look good. Someone spent some time and money on that bridge, but there's absolutely no sign as to where the path goes. Looking back, is there? That's about right for this this setup. Nice little stream. Look at that, eh? Lovely. Anyway, let's get up to the main road now. Right, on the main road now for a bit. That's looking back towards Keighley and Steeton and whatever. And just come up through the very narrow gap there. Through the unhelpful signage by that house. So, let's get to Laneshaw now, come on. Right, we're heading down this way to Laneshaw, which is just on the other side of these trees now. We've come sort of from over that way, round the, obviously the main road. But look what's just down here. An abandoned car, which has clearly gone off the road here. So I don't know what the score is, but can't see any obvious damage unless it's on the other side, which I can't be bothered having a look at now. Right, we're going to bed off to the left now down here and head straight over to the reservoir, Laneshaw, and this is the point we're going to cross into Lancashire. So, not actually going down the road, we'll cut off now. I'll let the police know about that abandoned car when we get settled. There's another lay-by down there, a bit further, which we'll see a bit later once we leave. Which is where we parked the coach that time. Right, this is Laneshaw Reservoir. It's a little lower than what it was last time because obviously we've not had a massive amount of rain over the last month or two or three. And there's a nice little hut here for us to have butties in, which we've just done. And obviously you're quite well hidden in there from round and about. You know, unless you're actually down this side, you can't be seen in that little hut, which is very handy. Anyway, I think we'll have a little swim now and join the geese over there. Get that mother goose, possibly daddy goose, and 3 little babies. Right, it's swim time now, and we're a little bit better prepared this time because I've got 2 towels instead of 1, and I've also got some footwear on. Okay. My crappy, well not so crappy, but they're good enough water shoes, so let's have a little paddle to start with. Better not watch the... Oh, what's lovely is that? Right, come on, let's have a swim. You don't need to go very far from the edge and it's neck deep. Right, I'm standing up now. It's lovely. Oh. Not sure I should really be publicising this too much. You might get all the sun here, every man his dog and child. But anyway, it is nice. So, it's a bit uneven and stony in places. Right, we've had a 2-hour break, near enough, sunbathing and a bit of swimming. This little hut here is very, very handy for chillaxing and having your sandwiches and all that. So anyway, we need to head back to the main road now, and that's about it as far as off-road walking is concerned. It's just straight down Keighley Road now into Colne. We've got about 2 hours, 2 hours 10 to do a walk that will probably take about an hour and a half. So we'll see how we go. And I can see over there where we were. There's 1 or 2 other guys fishing now and chilling. Anyway, let's continue down this way now. Oh, I need some more water. Gagging. Bit of an S-bend here. Right, we come through just round past the treatment works there, and there's a little stream just down there. I wonder where that was. Bit of a dip. Right, anyway, this will take us up to the main Keighley Road, and just go straight down there into Colne. Flowers on either side here are lovely. Right, we're up the main road now. So that's the lay-by across there where we parked the coach that time. We'll walk through that way. This lay-by is what was once the old road before they realigned it. So yeah, it's handy when they do that, when they realign a road. You can create a lay-by with the old section. So someone's lost an England flag. See if I can fill those water bottle up here. Right, although we're walking along the main road, still quite out in the sticks. There's cows. There's sheep. Not here though, but there were some sheep. Oh, right up there. And a very nice gentleman, that house up there, he just filled my water bottle for me. So that was good of him. Very good. And looking on this side, the other side, to my left, should I say, there's like moorland right over there. It's not bad. Yeah, it's been a good walk as this one, certainly. Will have done 7 to 8 by now, but we're virtually 6 by the reservoir. So, anyway, let's keep going. And all that. How quaint, eh? Oh, it's for the NHS or something. Look, there's like a nurse with a mannequin type thing in a form of a nurse there. Nice little water feature. Now we've just come down this way, and we're heading that way. So it's the A6068 is this road, A6068. Right, Emmet Arms, I wonder if that's... Oh, it could be. The door's open. There's quite a few places called the Emmet Arms, isn't there? Anyway, I want to be up straight on the main road, Keighley Road. Right, we're almost in Colne town centre now, so not very far off the station. We've come down this way. Okay, right from Laneshaw Reservoir. Right, this is the centre of Colne, I assume. Thank you so much. Railway station down this way. Okay, actually it does need to be just a little bit zoomed. I don't think we have too long to wait for that train now. A bit awkward heading right into the sun, but anyway. Right, we just walked down this road now, and the train station is pretty much straight in front of us. Of course, it's a terminus. Maybe I should use the word still a terminus, but it might not be in the next few years if CellRAP get their way and whatever, and government support it and all that. They should open Skipton. Should never have closed in the first place, to be quite honest. Let's be honest, it should never have closed, just like so many other lines. But and it wasn't really Beeching that did it, it was 1970. Just a loony Labour government that didn't support it, so it went. Right, just looking back up the hill, it's the town centre, and the train station is here. Just another 100 yards or so, and we've made it. We have finally walked it from Cononley all the way to Colne. It'd be nice to have a look at the end of the Skipton end of the station, just to see where it might go one day. Oh dear. Oh, my feet are killing me now. We'll check up and see how far we've gone in a minute. What's that? A Day in My Life. Irene Burns 2007. I read that if you want to read it, pause it. Is that some kind of sculpture? Looks like it. Right, station's just up there. It is green tick because there's a ramp here, level access, even though there's some steps there. But anyway, let's get onto the platform and have a look at the station. It's only a one platform affair at the moment. Would have had 2 years ago. Oh, look at that. An old suitcase and Pendle Beer Festival supporting the camera. Look at that old railway station display. Got a little wagon there now with some, looks like strawberries in, I think. Right, the battery's a bit low now, so we haven't got a lot of time with it. Right, we've already ticked this station a number of times before, but we're obviously going to do it again now. Oh, look how overgrown it is down there and all that. Makes you wonder if this actually was the original platform. I don't think it was, because looking where the bridge support is there, that beam, looks like there could have been a track to the left of, to the left there, but it's not in position at the minute. Right, let's have a look at the Skipton end of the station. I don't know how far they go down here. Oh, there's another way out. Thought there would be. Right, well, I may be standing now on the line when it extends to Skipton. Hopefully it's a when, not an if. And this is where it will go, assuming they keep it onto the original track bed. They may not be able to keep it onto the original track bed as it was in certain places around Earby and wherever else, because they don't really have to do. They could always do a Festiniog, couldn't they? I mean, they could always easily take it onto a slightly different alignment. And this actually looks as if it's ready for the railway to go back in, because I'm sure there was like a playing field here before. I might be wrong, but it's just where that fence is over there, the line. I think it comes down here. We haven't got time to walk any distance here, like to Fowleridge, because obviously the train's in about half an hour. But I'll just walk to where the main road is. I'll obviously just put a level crossing in here. I can't see them actually building it right up and over, or dropping it under. But soon put a level crossing in here. We can. Hi guys. Right. Yeah. It's dual carriageways, this, isn't it? But yeah, it should go over there into them trees. I'll have to cut all that lot down. So yeah, this is actually the main bypass for Colne. But we could stick a level crossing in. I'm sure it won't be that difficult. Or else rebuild the road somewhere else. It's certainly not beyond the capabilities of man and machine. Right, let's get back to the station and wait for the train, because I am knackered. I'm about 10.5 miles now. Right, I've just been talking to a guy down there and he said you could see the opposite platform just there, and he's actually right. That looks like the old down platform. Was it down platform? It might be. Which, the opposite side to what we're on anyway. Not so sure, because obviously you'd expect looking to Skipton to be the down direction now, because obviously every which way you go is this way, so this must be London, but I might be wrong. Hadfield and Glossop, of course, on that line, that still is the original way it was. Towards Hadfield is up, even though it stops at Hadfield and goes no further. Right, we'll just chill now for the train and wait for it to come in. Right, our train is approaching. It's a 150, just what we expected. Yeah, and got Skipton up front, so but it might do one day, who knows. So I'll go with this one to Accrington and then change there for the Copy Pit line, probably Todmorden. Right, just leaving Colne now, heading home. I'm going to Accrington on this train, at least I think. Need to prune a lot of the trees even now, actually. Yeah, look, there's a track, could be a track there at one time. Central we're pulling into now, which is sort of not quite the main station now for Burnley. They've more or less transferred it to Manchester Road. Still a good second though. Here we are. viaduct again now over the town of Burnley. It's quite a sharp corner here as well. Look at that view. Just look at that view. Even better if it had that White Lives Matter plane going up, dragging that thing. That would be great, wouldn't it? That absolutely fantastic. This is really high up here. Look at that. Garden centre there. Burnley Barracks is next now. It's only a small halt is this one. It may not stop it because it's only a request stop. That's the fixed distance board for Gano. I don't know where the barracks are here, if there's any an army base or that, but that's the halt anyway. No, straight through, we're not stopping. This is Gano Junction, that's where we'll be heading for shortly down there, copy pit line. So let's come on to this first one we cross over a few yards on. Right, let's get on to Accrington. Right, we're approaching Accrington now. There's quite a good view off this viaduct as well. There's the bus station, church. Need to get off here now, so let's do just that. Right, we're at Accrington now, just got off this train here. It's a bit difficult to focus because it's... So, we're waiting now, we've got about half hour, 40 minutes for the one to Manchester Victoria via the new Tottenham curve of course. So we'll get that and then change the Tottenham hopefully. Okay, let's do it. Right, this is our next train. The battery level is flashing now, so it's probably going to have to end it when we get on this train, or maybe at Todd, we shall see. So this is the 153-150 combination we saw just a few minutes ago. Manchester Vic via the new curve at Todd. Right, just leaving Accrington, so it's Todmorden and then via Brighouse, Morley, Cottingley, depending where we change. So you should get a good view over the viaducts as we leave now. It literally is on its last legs now is the battery. So we'll end the video very shortly. Look at those hills up there. That's fantastic, isn't it? So we'll end with a good view over Accrington. Right, so that's quite a good walk we did.